Now we're live. Welcome to On Track Monday, where we always stay on the tracks. Now that's a long book story. We won't remind you that's probably a lie.
What happened there?
I don't know. Twins.
I'm in the stream still.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you be in the stream?
There we go. I don't know. And I'll just, my computer and everything went blank. And
I don't know. I don't
YouTube was
know.
up, but StreamYard was closed. And I was like, oh, we're off the tracks already.
We started early. We had this. There's this guy in here, Eminem Rails or something like that. You know that
Oh, yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
He's in the chat.
This guy's in the chat.
Yeah, that guy here.
Oh, okay.
And he's calling all different names now.
Different names, different handles.
Yeah.
Nice.
I tell you. But our good buddy Ronald, it's a bot. Yeah. Mark is the bot.
Who got the cookie?
Brian Ferguson got the cookie.
Brian
Mark
Ferguson got the cookie.
crumbs.
Then you had Todd.
Todd was in the chat. Yeah, he got crumbs too.
You got crumbs.
Yeah.
Then you had GRE 2057.
Yep. We had him.
Then you had Ronald Rondeau.
Yes, Mark, you're live on Thursday. We wouldn't forget you.
Boxcar Jerry.
Yes, sir. I saw him in the chat.
Who else popped in?
Wigwag Workshops in the chat. Welcome, Wigwag.
Wigwag.
Our good buddy Hot Dog Pilot Andy. He's still awake, so we'll give him a couple cookies to keep him going.
Then you had that guy in the chat.
So this guy here. Oh yeah, that guy showed up. I'm surprised he made it.
And then
Ronald Rondeau.
Wigwag. Hot Dog Tuna Pilot. Tuna Dog.
Brian Ferguson, welcome, sir. Mr. Joe Rader. I have a new hat too. New bucket hat. Thanks to my friend John Train. I went and saw him today at the toy show.
John Garvin, how you doing?
It's the Australia flag.
I thought that was a hat from Artie.
No, I got this from John.
Oh.
Today.
Joe Rader?
You can pretend it's Artie, but this is from John Train.
Yeah, there's an idea for Artie. Bucket hats for Artie and have Australia on it and Oz America.
That's right.
Ray Burstein, how you doing? Twins.
Twins.
Yeah, we
Roger Coleman, welcome.
I didn't even tell him I was going to wear my green shirt today.
No, because Todd asked me what color shirt you're going to wear tonight. I said, oh, green.
Yeah.
I had my logo T-shirt on earlier, and I thought, I'll wear the green. And I didn't know you had a green shirt.
Yeah, I got that one from Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still getting notifications.
Happy October. Weather says it's not of May. Well, last week we reached 31 degrees Celsius. Today it was 12 this morning.
It was 10 today for the high where I'm at.
Yeah, well, we peaked at 14 when I went to Ancaster.
Floyd Robbins? Yeah, it was cold today. Mike H.O. Trains.
Yeah. I see Mr. Dwight's in there calling you tuna salad or some sort of salad version.
Tuna salad, Mike?
I don't like
October, no.
That's the only problem.
Don't be skipping the summer yet. I know it's going to be hot.
Howard Armstrong, welcome, sir. Yeah, I'm not ready for winter, but I don't. We'll see.
Yeah, if it's too hot, I just come down here in the basement.
That's my excuse. If it rains, I'm down in the train room.
I've been down here since last Monday. You know that?
Nearby.
Busy.
I was working out in the garage most of the week while they're working on my storage project for the garage. I'm trying to get that cleaned up so I can work on stuff for the train room. I need a place to work on.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find a home for stuff. Small cookies. That's okay, Mark. I thought the first 10 people should get a free locomotive from Mark's special collection.
Well, I was saying those little cookies you used to get in your Happy Meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that guy's name?
Oh.
Not Cheeseburger, but Cookie. What was the cookie guy?
Cookie Monster.
No, that was Sesame Street.
Oh. Hey, Moonsville, welcome. Hey,
And Anthony
Moonsville,
Bourdain.
look at that hat. You see, hard to see, but I have the Aussie hat on. Carolina Foothills Railway, welcome.
Dave, how you doing?
We're gonna try and stay on the tracks.
We're trying.
Anthony Bourdain, welcome.
Happy
Our
birthday,
good
John.
buddy,
Kill River.
John Kill River Valley, welcome, John.
Thomas Grassi.
Thomas Grassi, welcome.
Anthony Bourdain.
There's the end scale dystopia, Denny.
Denny from N-Scale Dystopia.
We're very serious. We try to keep it on the tracks, don't fall off.
Sparky, 107, 107.
My good buddy.
Did I miss anybody? I'm still going through the chat here.
I know, Dwight, Ron. I didn't even see Sparky yet. You saw him more. Where is the green button? Oh, it's over there. But John gave me this hat today. I had to wear it for him.
Stu from Model Train Aficionado. Oh,
Green
sorry.
hat.
Model Trains Review. Sorry, that was Chris, Model Train Aficionado. Stu, how are you? All the way up in BC. I got Ray. Who else? Anybody else?
There's the green. Go.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Now you're matching.
All right, Ratchet. But see, I got different camera. If I turn this camera this way, you see the bucket hat better.
And CP368, Tim, how are you?
Hey, Tim.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. See, now we can turn that.
Switching cameras on us.
We can do this. There you see Australia better there.
Oh, there you go.
John Train gave me this hat.
Grimace was Cookie Monster.
That's right. And
I think we almost caught up.
I think so.
BN Ironwood, how are you?
Welcome tonight. Welcome. And if you do you have access to Sparky's flyer for the meet and greet?
I think so.
We can pop it up before we go home and promote Sparky's meet and greet in August.
Did I finish the hillside? No. I haven't done it. I'll be honest with you, I haven't been down here since last Monday. Yard work. I spent 2 days yard working it, Saturday, Sunday. And then today was at work for a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit. And hi,
Now there's Mr. Brian.
Timmy just popped up a video.
Okay.
24 hours with local freight.
There's John Train. Yeah, the hat fits, John.
Yeah. Thanks there, Wigwag. Yep, they blew another season.
Well, they fell apart.
Well, they didn't even come out for that game.
Let's not talk about that. Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk something else.
They didn't even come out for that
We're
one.
thinking trains.
Trains.
Major McCheesy.
Wesley, how's it going?
I'm doing quite well, Wesley. I have no complaints.
Curious Rails, how's it going?
No one can listen to me anyhow, but I have no complaints.
John Garvin. I think I said hi to John.
Well, M&M's is the chocolate too, I think. They come in multicolors.
Yeah, it melts in your hand, not in your mouth.
That's right. Yeah.
That's the other way around. Melts in your mouth, not in your hand.
Yeah.
Grimace scared wigwag as a kid. Happy birthday, Wesley.
Now, John was at a toy show at the Ancaster Fairgrounds. I never seen so many people selling Matchbox cars. I never seen so many Matchbox cars for sale.
John Train, how are you?
But, you have an M&M train set? Oh, you need to we get to borrow that one. We can put Mark in the front.
Yeah. Ooh, that took a bit to catch up all of that chat.
I know.
There's a lot going on.
Was the creepy one.
And especially when everybody's saying hi, it's like, oh, that just skipped.
Yeah.
Anthony Dodge, how's it going? Hamburger was he was the guy with the mask.
Yeah, the hamburger was the hamburger. Yeah, another one too. But yeah, they don't
pop that up
anymore. They died with the dodo bird. But I have a couple of things.
You got a couple?
I set up my foam cutter. I'm not going to do a lot of cutting on it, but I can show you what it'll do. I got a mail call that I ordered. I've been working on a couple of kits.
Yeah.
And I'll turn this camera here around. You can see it. Put the camera down. Move notes out of the way. This cable likes to float a bit. So there's the kit. So I made two of these. This is called Armstrong Motors.
Nice.
There's one for me and one for Sparky. Well, when you buy the kit,
after Todd?
What's that?
Is that named after Todd?
Yeah.
Armstrong Motors?
Well, maybe not, but when you get the kit, you have the option of make it one this size.
Yeah.
Or one that's longer, or one shorter. So here's the shorter piece here. Okay.
Isn't that Captain Crunch?
So what I did, instead of doing a building like that long, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Well, I found out that I can order parts from Walters. So I ordered extra end panels for it. So I can make a base. The base is there. And create two smaller buildings for the background. So I got to crack down and see what Walter sent me. See what extra stuff they got for my $30. That's what's in this box here. Too many cameras.
Oop.
Whoops.
Where'd that go? That one.
I'm here. So I'll do this.
Yeah.
So there's you can see that. So this is from Walters. Cost me $30 Canadian for everything.
Nice.
Walters got a good system for shipping to Canada, so I have to give them credit for
that. Joe says he built 4 of those kits for Jack.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm building one for me and one for Sparky.
Texas Roadhouse must be having a big steak dinner.
So it cost me $18 to ship it. The parts cost me $4.
$4 for the parts and $18 for shipping.
That's right.
Thank you, Canada Post.
No, that's American postage.
Oh, that was GP.
Yeah. So I got. So if you see that, I'll turn this camera on you again.
Yeah, you froze.
Hang on.
Oh, there he is.
So you see the end panel there.
I see the bench.
You don't see the bench now.
And now we
So I
see.
got.
Yeah.
So I got that one.
Okay. And you got that one.
And I got the other end, which is a doorway. So I got 2 of each.
Yeah, so that's good. Get a little extension for the kits.
Yeah, so I can. I have enough parts to. I'm not sure if I have enough windows to do. I should have enough windows because it's designed to do the double building. The only thing I might have to do is make end windows for it because I don't know what's included. But that's what I got for. So it's $4 American.
Artie's ears were burning.
What's that?
Artie's ears were burning. You heard you got a new hat.
Oh yeah, good old
You better
Artie.
show him your hat, and then Ray popped in. Ray from Around the Layout and Oz America. Artie.
Oh good. All right, good buddy Artie.
So
So
Artie,
that's my mail call.
Artie, this is your new hat that James got. You need to get something like that, and then
There's Artie.
Artie. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. His ears are burning. So show him your new hat you got. Your new bucket hat.
Let me change cameras. There you go, Artie.
Yep. Australia.
Oh, I did send him a picture though earlier today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So here's the other side.
Awesome Possum Brad. That's the Union Jack on there.
Well, it's also part of the Australian flag though too.
Yeah.
You
Very
check
nice.
our red ensign's got the Union Jack there too. So I think I did not too bad for my $4. I didn't pay any duty because it's $4.
Yeah.
But it helped me get 2 more kits out of the deal.
Nice. Bought 7 of them and you kept 3.
Well, it's okay. I really like because Armstrong are electric motors because that's what I did for a living. I fix that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, if it came with a motor, I had my hands into it. In fact, John was showing me he had a copper ingot that someone made for him. And I just think, I remember, 600 horsepower, 600 volt motors blowing up. And we used to get copper ingots inside the motor. They came naturally. They were just as big as the ingot he had. Awesome Palm. Brad, is that an upper level on the Helix?
Okay, Anthony. We understand.
At Mikey's layout. Crappy weather heading your way. Okay, Anthony, thanks for popping in. You help your wife with the garden. That's fine.
Yeah, I did that the last 2 days. Then
I live
today.
in a condo, so the condo takes care of the garden. All we get is flower pots. And but I did. So that was the mail call. I did buy from John. When I went down to meet John, he acquired a couple of wheel sets for the turbo.
Nice.
So I bought them off him.
Pizza cutters.
These are a little smaller pizza cutters.
Are they?
These are factory wheel cutters for the turbo.
Are
This
they
is
the
the
same
original turbo. What's that?
LRT cars? Same wheel?
These are the transmissions with the gearbox all inside them. Here's the motor drives.
Yeah. You guys work at the same place.
Well, I did service there. Stackport. We service their equipment. I work for Duke Electric.
That's true, Sparky.
Playing in the dirt is always fun, but I call it gardening and it becomes work. Blah. Yeah. That's true. It is called work. But I got a new toy too.
A new toy.
Yeah. This is pretty neat.
Yeah, I haven't started on second level yet, but like I said earlier, this is the first time I've been down here since last Monday.
Yeah, it remember who I was though, didn't it?
What's that?
It remember who you were, right?
Yeah.
Oh. So I'm gonna show you. This thing was called a paint mixer.
Which
But
thing?
because they labeled as a mixer for nail polish.
Oh yeah, you're telling me about that. $25.
Yeah.
Let's see this thing.
Let me turn the camera this way. Can you see that?
I can.
There it is. So I did test it with the craft paint.
So
it does work because the craft paint's a little heavier, doesn't move as fast. And they recommend you put a steel ball into the can. But
put a steel ball in.
A 12-volt one of those wall warts.
So make sure
I'm gonna run it with my inverter battery device.
Yeah. Hey Chris, how you doing? Go over here, go home. Make sure you got the lid on before you turn it on, okay? We're gonna have paint everywhere.
No, it's on.
Lid's on tight. You sure that's what that is?
Yeah. Even says in the box, paint mixer. They call it a paint shaker on the box.
Okay.
20. Well, they wanted. Yeah. The hobby store near the house, she had one for sale, and she wanted $145 for it. Only Sparky would come up with a word like that.
Well, I was kind of thinking the same thing, but I didn't say it.
Put your mind back in the gutter. This is a family show.
Hey, Mike, Rail Artist. How's it going?
Hey. So I thought for $26, I couldn't complain.
So how long do you leave it in the shaker?
Well, normally I just shake a bottle up, I shake for about 2 or 3 seconds. So
is it
should be plenty. I do not know how long this motor would last. It's rated at 220 volts, 50 hertz, made in China by the Ningbo Joystar Tools. It helps you out.
Okay.
But on the box it says it's a paint shaker.
They say made in China?
Made in China.
There you go.
But I saw this at the hobby store a couple months ago.
Nail salons they want to shake.
No, Chris, it's too small for that.
What's that? Spray cans? Yeah, I won't do that, eh?
Well, I guess you could.
You got any HBA spray cans?
Did this, but I don't think it's recommended. There's a that bottle. If you did this.
Well, that ain't doing nothing. Well, do a can? Yeah, get a TBA can and see if it sit on there.
Do I have a TBA can here?
You just might have to make the strap bigger.
I think I have a TBA can.
Excuse me.
It won't. I don't have a strap big enough for it. They can always wire it down.
Yeah. Got your number 9 wire? Uh,
Let's try it. This is a new old stock Tamiya can.
yeah. That's what you need. The strap's not long enough for it to hold it down, eh?
That's a little heavy for it too. But it does. I guess it will help it. But the can's a little heavy. This is semi-gloss black.
I'm not the only one.
This is an antique device in Canada. How much we want to sell an antique device for? But I think for $26 I can't complain, eh? Who is already on can? No, I don't know. That's my new toy.
There you go. I'm sure it has its purpose for sure. Like you figure you go to a nail salon and they got all the nail polisher. You got to shake it up.
Well, yeah. When I saw it on the Amazon, it said shaker for nail polish. When I got the box from last week, it said right in the box paint shaker.
Yeah.
We had fireworks last night in Dundas.
Well, I was going to light them off, but, well, those guys didn't win.
Oh, yeah. Don't remind me of that. I turned the TV off after the third goal.
So then I was like, lighting them off.
We want to go to where Mr. Crouch works one day.
Mr. Couch.
Crouch. We won't say where though, but we want to go there. It involves trains.
Oh.
And what else did I do? Well, I hooked up the foam cutter.
Okay, you got to cut foam?
I'm not gonna cut a lot because it gets, I just want enough so you can see it.
Do you got one of these?
I do if I'm doing full time, yes. I'm only gonna cut for about half a second. I'm gonna change the cameras around. This guy here.
PP first.
I have one. So all this is a 12-volt transformer for my lighting system I had at the other house.
Okay, Artie. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks, Artie.
Try to catch you on Saturday.
So it's heating up. And if you can see there, I got a piece of wood as a guide.
Yeah. How do you know it's hot? The wire's red?
The wire's glowing red.
That's too hot. Cuts like butter.
If it was flat short, you have a straighter cut. But watch this.
Now you can cut any design you want on it.
Oh yeah, I'll do that in a minute.
Don't cut your finger off.
Cut some wedges.
Yeah, you can see smoke.
Yeah, you see smoke. I don't want to do this too much because it gets stinky. But watch this. You just do that.
Yeah.
And there's another piece here.
It's just like a jigsaw, but without the blade going up and down or around. Or a bandsaw. Yeah. Now, what's the measurement between the table and the top?
I have to get a
14
tape
inches.
measure.
So-
I didn't I built this, so there it comes apart. There we go.
Yeah.
I didn't have a plan. I just built it. I just built it based on what I thought. This is all this leftover plywood from my first layout.
Yeah, because you could cut pretty thick pieces of foam there by the looks of that.
Yes, this is the 1.5 inch thick stuff I was cutting here.
Yeah, but if you glued a bunch together, like say you're doing a hillside or something,
Yeah.
like the measurement between your bench.
Oh, I would, without having a tape measure, I'm saying about 6 inches.
Oh, is that all? It looks higher than that.
No, I say about 6. I don't have a ruler handy to measure exactly. Let me look in this drawer here.
Yeah, when you look for a tape measure, can't find one.
Oh yeah.
Story. That's how it usually goes.
But yeah, it's well, here's the building kit.
Hey, Robin,
And
Danielle.
that there,
Yeah.
as a reference point, that fits underneath there.
Okay. So yeah, fairly good size.
Yeah.
Nathan
But
DeLay, how's it going?
it's just I resist wire. All it is a bridge rectifier that we use at work at Duke Electric. We use them all the time for floor scrubbers. It's rated at 1,000 amp. The biggest issue I have is trying to find a transformer with a current capacity to take the current.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah.
resist wire.
Definitely a long weekend, Robin.
But that's all. And I cut these strips off.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But I think on a smaller, if you probably get better control cut if you're not a longer piece of wood.
Now, did Anthony Borden has a question?
What's that?
That kit, did you have to order the windows separate?
I didn't order the windows.
So no windows.
All I ordered was these 4 end panels off the parts list.
Ah. And Nathan DeLay jumped in the chat.
Hello,
And
Nathan.
And Robin Daniel.
I never thought of getting extra parts off. I figured because the kit was designed to do the ends, the big panels, I had enough stuff to do the big windows. And I would have to find something to fill in the small windows. I did not order the small windows for the end panels.
After doing yard work for the last couple of days, I can barely walk today.
Yeah, so that's the results of the cut.
Your back was toast. Yeah, Sparky thought you were going to cut Dundas out of that.
Yeah.
Oh. Hunter Stewart, how's it going?
Hey, Hunter. But yeah,
Happy Victoria Day.
but it all this is it's got a spring on the top for so you can tension the nichrome wire. It has I crimped the lead to the top of the wire and I crimped the lead to the bottom. I made the throw plate. All it is a washer with a hole drilled in it.
Yeah.
Nothing fancy. And this is
And
a
Robin,
for my layout.
Robin wants to know if you've seen a CN billboard train. Did he post
I
that?
did see that on Facebook. Yes, looked pretty cool.
Okay, Moonsville, take care.
Thanks for popping in.
Have a great week. See you on the next live, which is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sometimes Friday.
Sometimes
And
Friday.
Friday's date night.
That's Mr. Dave Scott. Scott Rails is on Friday.
Yeah.
He wasn't there this Friday. He took the weekend off to be with family.
Yeah, Friday's my date night. I gotta take the CEO out on a date.
On a date?
On a date every week.
We are planning a trip to hopefully Quebec in October.
Let's go in July.
4 days.
It'd be snowing in October.
It's okay. We're going on a pilgrimage to the Basilica in Montreal, Quebec City, and another spot I don't have the details in front of me, but we'll be there from the 16th to the 20th.
Nice. We're going Montreal.
Yes, Montreal and Quebec City.
Yeah, every couple needs a
pilgrimage to the church.
To the church, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be there for 4. Hopefully.
Yeah, once a week I try and take her out. So, because Sundays I'm gone all day at the club. And if I'm not working, I'd like to be down here in the basement or in the garage cleaning up.
Or with your wife.
Yeah. And then it's been hockey, so don't forget Wednesday.
Our anniversary is coming up on Saturday, and we're
happy
out for breakfast, and she wants to go to the garden center. We haven't decided about supper yet. We make a point of going out for breakfast all the time where we can. That's what, because we sit and talk to each other.
Yeah.
It's not the idea of going to Toronto or that. We don't buy gifts for each other. We go and spend time with each other, which is more important.
I know, Sparky. I try to talk her into that.
I won't have a CFO again. This is strictly friends from the church. We go in there. We won't be having. If you want to come see me, you gotta come to the cathedral.
You got one of these too?
What is it?
Magnet.
I have magnets around here.
Scopes out.
Well, that's a good thought there, Sparky. A dinner date in a diner, Mike.
I know. I'm trying to talk her into it. Toy Man and Fishy's going to be there.
Yes, they are.
Yes. Yeah, the Via trains are scheduled to be rerouted down Halton Sub around Oakville. Huh, what's going on there? Track repair?
They're doing some track repair in Toronto.
Yeah.
They just finished doing some track modifications at the old CN station in Hamilton, so the West Harbor will get more busier.
Well, hopefully the weather warms up so I can go outside and do some rail fanning, but I got lots to do down here too.
I'm checking out the rail fanning on Thursday.
Nice.
I'm going to, yeah, I kind of thought so. I'm going to go to Paris Junction, and from there I'm going to go to the tracks.
Metrolinx.
Yeah, they run the GO system.
43. Congratulations, John. 25 is this year.
Well, that'd be cool.
25 years.
We're 28 years.
Been together for 30-some years.
Yeah.
I think this is our last week of French class.
Okay.
Tuesday nights and Thursdays.
I'm going to come to the house for lessons.
And then, what'd she say after that? I can't remember. I'm bad for that. Selective hearing.
During the rainy days, I'm going to work on this track modification for the turbo.
Well, get ready because we're going to see 3 days of it.
That's good. But I have a project in the garage that I'm working on that's interfering me doing work on the bench work because I got the space all tied up with other stuff.
So James, you You were just there at Paris Junction, weren't you? Did they fix the front?
What's that?
Did they fix the front?
No.
Still not fixed, huh?
Hey,
you know.
it's special glass
Oh, okay.
because Paris used to be a bank. So the glass is not standard in the front of that store.
Yeah.
So it's special order. So last time I heard, it had not been replaced. I know the pharmacy across the road from us, where we go, they had a truck go through its window. It took almost 6 months to replace the glass in that storefront.
Huh. Do you got the turbo on the track?
No. Haven't unboxed it yet.
Turbo in the box?
Turbo's still in the box.
We're seeing the side view of James Dundas Junction.
It's a good way the camera's going. Let me through this camera.
I don't know how many cameras you got.
3,
4.
4.
So yeah, the rock turned out not bad. I think I got to go over it again.
For what?
Like the rock. See, like that?
Oh, yeah, your fascia, yeah.
Yeah, that didn't turn out good. The fascia, don't worry, that'll be black. That's just paint running down.
You want to see some good promos? You can watch Denny.
Huh?
He's got a good video on doing some rock formations.
Oh yeah, the sculpting, but
Yeah.
has Denny stained it and painted it?
No, and I'm waiting for round 2.
Yeah. Denny was live today.
He's been slow on round 2.
I got him today on the live. He was doing a live.
Yes, I saw the tail end of it.
He's working on his overpasses again. Or his
That's not good, John. You're standing pretty vertical, and I saw you.
threw my back out. Oh.
Yeah. After I left. I left the show about I go home at 11:30.
John, get a towel, wrap it up, or not wrap it up, roll it up. And if you're on a chair or on the couch, put that towel, your lower back, if that's what's out, and that'll help you.
Yeah.
Because I threw my back out on the weekend. I just don't know when I did it.
I do it all the time, so I'm just used to it.
But I was walking stiff.
I think it's because of age. I've always had lower back stuff growing up, so it's always there.
Get
if I do too much work, that means it's not going to be happy with me.
But yeah, it's a slow process, but I hope to be down here a little bit more this week.
Yeah.
Once I get the garden finished.
But I did clean up the workshop to get ready for the turbo truck to go in.
Nice.
And I'm going to try the road bed from Walters for the turbo track. Only the straight section. I'm not sure. I was watching a review today about Larry, the DCC guy.
Yeah.
And the biggest issue he found with the single track Walters road bed, it's one piece. So it does not bend around curves because it's not like the cork, which bends easy around a curve. It stretches.
Thanks, Todd.
So
don't forget this.
I'm not sure that'd be a good sale. And I had to adjust the plywood on my lift gate because with the moisture swelling in the wood a bit, I had to do some trimming.
Right.
So I fixed that. My dehumidifier is going.
Your fire? What fire?
My dehumidifier is going.
Oh, dehumidifier. Sorry.
I have it on.
I'm like, what?
Pretty well full time. I set it at 40% according to the instructions. They recommend 40 to 45. So I set it at 40.
Very nice. Very
But
nice.
wood does change. but it's just at when it closes. Once it gets past that, if you imagine an arc, at the high point of the arc is where it grabs. Once it gets past that, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's just a small amount. And every time it hits, and I file a bit.
I was kind of hoping to blow this up.
Now that's one you showed me earlier the other day.
Yeah, so that's 31:15. I just got done by Wade.
Brad had a request.
Mike, can you please see a close up of the bridge area? Sure. So 31:15, I just got done. That's the scale trains. And Mark's comment there earlier, I haven't replied back to him, but I thought it was funny. Let me stop sharing that. I'll go back to bigger.
Okay.
Do your hands get dirty when you pick it up? Well, no, because there'll be I'm pretty sure Wade and Whether My Train's Rob, they put like a
Dull
coat.
Yeah, yes. That's pretty well standard thing we use in weathering powders.
Yeah. So
seal it in.
That I had to order some wipers because it was missing wipers. So there's the bridge seat.
Yeah, that's one thing I was trying to find out. When you buy a dull coat in an airbrush stuff.
Yeah. Oh, there's Mark there.
There's Mark. He hasn't fallen asleep yet.
No, not yet. But yeah, no, they'll have dull coat on them. And
just talk to Freddie. He'll show you how to do it.
Yeah, your hands don't get dirty when you touch them. But yeah, that'll come off. That'll come off. That's just plaster on there, but a little wet brush and that'll come off. But that's the bridge seat. So I got to repaint I took chips out of it, like, you know how concrete's broke up. Yeah, I got to repaint that and finish the rock and this is going to be a different color because that's kind of like a little creek or stream. Does the dull coat get on your hands?
No, it's like a paint.
Well, when you're doing those, and I'm sure Wade does, he wears, just like if you're weathering your own stuff, wear the rubber gloves, the blue gloves. That way you don't get
with what the dull coat, it's an aerosol spray.
Yeah.
So I could not spray that stuff in the house.
You can get scented ones, vanilla, passion fruit.
Yeah, right.
Bubble gum.
Can be sprayed in the house. That's why I talked to you about time you're spraying your road bib with aerosol cans.
Yeah,
I can't do that here. First, it's
a
fire hazard.
Turn on the fan down here and then open up the window. And
I don't have windows.
When she comes down here in the morning, it just smells so fresh in there.
Yeah, she'll kill you. I don't have any windows in my basement at all.
Rubber gloves to run trains. And that
I have an exhaust fan in the bathroom. That's it. Because we're in a floodplain. So there's no windows down here.
Yeah, it removes the shiny on your nails.
Well, Mark's gonna give Wade locomotives next week, Robin.
Is he?
Yeah.
Next week. I thought he was live this Thursday.
Well, give him a week to think about it.
Well, he's not live next Thursday, so
doesn't matter. He can watch someone else's show.
Oh yeah, watch somebody else's show and
give away.
Tell us about it then.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
So
he hasn't even finished his lift kit yet. They're stuck under.
So I don't know if I showed you, but anyways, when you do this, once you get happy with it, You're happy
Yeah,
with the results?
yeah.
Clap your hands. But no, then you take a dry brush. I'll do that maybe next week because I'm live Monday. If I get a portion where I'm good with, I'm happy with, like it's not bad. I just think
Yeah.
there's a couple spots I just took too much off with the wet sponge. But then you go over it with white paint on a brush, and you do your dry brush technique,
Yeah.
and stands out really, really nice.
Well, I'm going to be doing experimenting. I like the idea with Denny is make your foam sections in modules so you can take them out to work on. I'm going to try that because I have two corners in the elevated section that I need to do something about the space. But I don't want to be super high. So, but I'm going to do some sort of platform with a rock face and go from there. But I'm going to experiment with it and let it go.
Todd says he loves spraying aerosol cans in his house, makes it smell super fresh,
Oh, yeah.
and he feels a little lightheaded.
A little lightheaded. Must
Robin
keep his
says he's
neighbors
taking
happy.
his SD45 back. I'm not sure what happened there. Steve likes chalk. He just did that at the club. What'd you do at the club, Stu? I must have missed something.
I think it's spraying paint, I think. But I don't. My wife is a singer. I do not spray aerosol in the house.
Yeah.
I don't do.
You can 50-50 that stuff.
How do you get 50-50 in an aerosol can?
Oh, no. I thought you were talking about the airbrush.
Foam building. Yeah, okay. Well, that's what Danny was working on today on his live today at lunchtime.
Yeah, he's working on the retaining walls.
Yes. That's why I can take it out in the garage and blow off to do the mess out in the garage and bring it back in here and paint it because I use water-based paints for everything.
They will make you talk funny.
Like this paint can here, this guy here, this is not water-based paint.
That's an aerosol.
That's right. Extremely available.
PK and W Model Works. Bob, how's it going?
Hey, Bob.
What about Bob?
That's
Actually,
me.
that doesn't look too bad on camera.
The hat?
No, the rocks.
Yeah, that looks good.
Like, I just think I need to go over it a little bit there because I might have wiped too much off. But
yeah,
like, see how there's dark spots? I like that, right?
Well, I'm going to do some experimenting with that over the summer.
Yeah.
My two corners. I bought the foam already.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Because Danny told me what foam he was using. So I went to Turks and Lumber and got 2 sheets of it. So to wrap it up, because I have to go soon, the weather local looks awesome. Mike's friend does a great job. If I have one done, it'll be a showpiece that I put on a shelf, keep my hands clean.
Yeah. Well, Mark, we could hook you up. You can go on Facebook and reach out to him.
He's right there, Wade Kelly.
Yep. Does awesome work.
Now, one of my trades is it Rob, right?
Is Rob Arsenal, yep.
Yeah, he's doing the eraser cars, right?
Yes. Well, he does quite a few different.
But there's a particular tanker car he's doing. It looks like an eraser of a pencil.
Oh yeah.
I think it's he's doing those.
That is possible there, Mark. That is quite possible.
I posted a link, but I don't think my handle is marked safe. We are not blue for one thing.
Who?
Model Train Reviews.
Oh, Stu?
I have to go in and fix that.
But yeah, you can go on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, reach out to him or go on Silver Creek Sub, YouTube. I'll have, I think he told me should be up this Sunday at the club. So stay tuned for a video of 31:15 and probably 31:11. Pulling a nice contest around the layup.
Yeah.
All weathered up. I get all of them weathered up by weight.
Well, not me. Watch
And
the
he's reasonable price.
budget doesn't allow me to do that weathering, Mike.
Here I'll post the link up there. Share, copy.
The Delta Model Railway Club. Here we go.
Paste. Boom.
Yes.
If you're looking to get weathering done, he's just did some hoppers, some salt hoppers. Turned out really nice.
You got extra money, ways the guy to do it. But Rob does good stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the boys got locomotive done there. Well, actually, I think all of them have, but I haven't. Rob does a great job.
Well, you worked all today. You'd be able to pay a few extras now. Not this cat.
If you're down this summer, Mark, let me know.
I heard rumor Mark's going to come for the meet and greet.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll be in Smith Falls probably the same weekend as normal, just because that's when we take the grandkids back.
Oh, yeah. I won't be going to Smith Falls, I don't think.
Yeah, we're not going to do the BBQ, but I think we're still hanging out and doing rail fanning. Just because we're missing some guys.
Well, Mark can always come see us here.
That's right.
I asked him. I'm going to Kingston in October, and maybe he'll want to meet up.
You were in Smith Falls last weekend, Robin. You should have seen Chris and Bubs there. They were there yesterday. Yesterday or Saturday? Saturday, I think it was.
I think it was Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, meet and greets August 22nd, 23rd, 24th.
Yeah.
So first day, I think, is OVR and O&R shops Friday.
Yes.
Saturday is St. Thomas.
St. Jacobs.
Yeah, Kitchener-Waterloo.
Yeah.
Sunday is Mini Prince and the Little
Canada, I think, too.
Okay, Mark. Thanks for coming out.
Okay, Mark.
Calendar. Bring Laura with you. And the two pups.
Yeah.
Chris May, how's it going?
Hey, welcome. Yeah, that's I know it's Mini Prince. We're talking about going to the Train Museum in Toronto.
Oh yeah.
By the CN Tower and Lake, what do you call it? Little Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've never been to Little Canada, it's like that. Oh, hang on. Oh.
There's not enough time to get, I don't think, about there because there's a big layout in Markham next to above George's Trains.
Yep.
But that'd be a decent layout to go see.
St. Thomas Train Show this coming Sunday.
Yes.
Ooh. Nice. Now, where's that at? Is it at the museum in St. Thomas?
Whereas normally, I imagine, you need some arena grounds to hold the train show.
Yeah. Who's live tomorrow night?
At the museum.
Yes, it
Who's
is.
live tomorrow is Tuesday. It's not
Psych.
Steve Childers. He was last week.
Might be Dave, Crooked River and Eastern.
Might be. If it is, if it's Crooked Dave, then there's no show on Thursday with him.
Yeah, no morning brew.
No,
If it is Dave.
if it is. Because I saw a post when they were all together this weekend. Flying Crow, Wilmer, Pappy, Dave Thurber. They were all got together this weekend.
It's done by the same guys as puts on Woodstock and Kitchener show. Okay. Oh yeah, they're all hanging out. Like I say, I didn't.
They were. They
Wasn't on
posted a
too
picture.
much this weekend.
I was busy at the house, busy at the church.
Yeah, Thursday was at the Legion. Chase the Ace. Friday, like say, Friday was night out, dinner night.
I watched it. I saw that bucket hat, Bob.
Bob was live
Last
last
night.
night. Yeah,
And I saw the bucket hat.
and he had the hard hat on. Was that a video I was watching today?
Yeah, he took it off though. He put the bucket hat on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
I was watching the replay.
yeah.
Had the hard hat on. It's too hot for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wear a hard hat. It's got foam inside it. It's even hotter.
Yeah.
Side impact. Safety first.
Safety first. Safety first. Right.
Midland show. Yeah, where is the Midland show? Was that up by Barrie?
That's a good question.
Because I seen Pine Valley
Yeah, Raiders up that way too.
had a post on that Midland show.
Yeah.
I think
I
Midland
didn't see it, but
must be by Barrie. Lots of train shows still happen. Yeah, Midland. There you go. Chris is up that way too. May 24th, 25th. Real hidden gem. Never been. Yeah, Pine Valley had it on there. Might be a
that could be it's gonna have a layout. One thing we had talked about, but train shows, they don't put up layouts out. They just want to sell stuff.
Yeah.
I like to go see the layouts. But of course it's a lot of work to see the layout.
Might try a live stream on Central Valley Eastern Railway Channel.
Just
Nice.
west of Barrie. That's
West
where
of-
the cows were. Up and out the 400 the other day. Got loose.
Some cows.
Yeah, 4 cows got loose on off the 400.
Near the tracks.
No, near the roadway.
Lots of layouts in Midland.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's Barrie? 4 hours?
Not that, is it?
Well, for me.
Hour and a half past Toronto, I think.
Well, I'm 2 to Sparky's.
For you, yes.
And then, yeah, probably be about 4 or 5.
Well, if you're going to get the 400, you want to take the 407.
Yeah, I'll have to look it up.
That'd be getting pricey.
When is that? Oh, he said it was both days, eh?
Yeah, I think so. 23rd and 24th. And Sparky says 2.5 to 3 from his place.
Nice.
I'm not. I haven't driven the 401 that part for a long time. So, but usually the 401 into the 400 interchange can be pretty hectic.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google it. Where's the maps? Midland.
Oh yeah, they did there for there's still a couple still missing. running loose.
Midland, Michigan, Midland, Ohio, Midland, Ontario.
There you go. That's the right country.
Okay, yeah, up my own town.
Mm.
3 hours and 43 minutes from the house.
3 hours, 43 minutes.
Yep, that's the flight goes. Quickest way. Well, I can take the back road. It's 4 hours and 7 minutes.
I'm wearing a hat. So my brain's got closed off.
And if I take the highway, or as the boss likes to call it, the big road, 3 hours and 42 minutes.
Well, you don't have no choice to take the 401 from your place.
Oh, no. I take the back road, Highway 21, 87, 89.
Okay. I've taken the back roads to Barrie.
It's longer. That's all. Yeah, I know where Midland is now.
Well, you're so close, John.
Collingwood.
When we used to go up to, I think, Stratford, we would go up the back roads through Woodstock.
Yeah, well, Stratford's not far from me either. That's up 7, Highway 7.
Yeah. We go there for the musicals there.
Nice.
Because I don't like the Highway 8 401 interchange.
Milk in the story. You notice that, Sparky? Half hour for John. And then he says it might be.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
There was a time that we used to have a train show in Coketown and a train show in Paris, but they're gone now.
How about that?
So when are you going to start the Helix?
As soon as the parts come in.
Have you ordered them already?
And then I got to be down here to do it.
But did you order them though?
Yeah.
You're talking about it.
Yep, I got to get the measurements off to Andrew, and then
So they're not ordered.
he's got to cut it. Well, I haven't talked to him in about a week, maybe 2.
Maybe 4.
It's been been busy at work.
Yeah, I know. Poor boy.
Got to work.
It was a Talbot Wood project. They've had it done by now for you. Of course,
Eh?
Talbot Wood would do it for you, but they probably want money.
Yeah. Like I said, this is only my since last Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Besides trying to clean up a little bit down here. Like tomorrow morning.
Was moving slow already.
Tomorrow morning, I'm up at 3:45.
We want to do the Rocky Mountaineer again too.
What's the milk train?
I'm not sure.
Milk train is it's got a bunch of tankers on it.
Okay. But we want to do the Rocky Mountaineer again.
Check out tomorrow's video. Got the milk train on there. Tanker Tuesday. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I gotta bend over and pick that up.
Yeah. When you get my age, you make a different story.
Oh, that plaster work. So Bob, that is styrofoam cut with the foam cutter, and then the plaster. I just kind of go over it after, and that's your little trowel, and then just do your little patterns and stuff like that. A lot of it's all done by hand.
Yeah.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I enjoy stuff like that, the scenery and doing that kind of stuff.
I like doing track work.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything in the hobby I don't like. Just sometimes, not so much wiring, but I think everything's kind of a challenge. But it
Boys,
is.
cows. I don't think they were his cows. Some poor farmer up in Barrie lost the cows.
It just it's nice to be challenged, right? Because that's
The
what's
only things I don't like doing, things I can't see properly no more, so I stay away from those things.
that's why you got to get a set of these on when you're all that shopping you're doing on Amazon. You just get yourself one of these.
Yeah, sometimes it's I need lots of light too.
This got a light on it. I even give Mystic a pair.
Did you?
Yeah, look, blinded by the light.
I'm not sure how they work on top of my prescription glasses too.
Well, I don't think you want to wear your prescription glasses with those magnifying glasses on.
Yeah, I have to see if I can do it.
Oh, speaking of that, because I see these. Remember, Chris was asking me what I put on the CMX car.
Yeah.
So these are Mr. Clean.
Yes, that's right.
And you cut those to whatever size you need.
There's on mine right there. Mr. Clean.
Yeah, Mr. Clean. Look how clean that is. Or like dirt. How much dirt is that?
But my car is $10.
Yeah, no, exactly.
CMX is $300.
I gotta ask the guys about Curly's because Curly said he'd sell me his.
Yeah, how'd you bought it already?
No, don't forget that's U.S. funds.
How much do you want for it?
170.
American.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost about $40 to get it up here.
Shipping ain't bad. Most of us like what we are good at. Oh, thanks, Bob. Yeah, I just have fun with the hobby. That's what this is all about. Just kind of
okay, Andy.
Freelance, right?
Andy's getting ready for nappy time.
Okay, Tuna Dog. Get some rest and enjoy, and we'll see you on the next live. Mm-hmm. Mr. Railroad, how are you doing tonight? Yeah, it's just little bits at a time, and just keep practicing. That's all it does.
Right now I'm playing with painting.
Right. I don't know if you can see that very good.
That's good.
But that's all plaster, or not plaster, but this is all styrofoam. This is wood. Wood is here. This is all styrofoam that I just carved and kind of hand chewed at it. Easy, get yourself a rasp.
Got one of those. I got two of those.
Just starting on the way at it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's all what the eye sees.
What they don't see, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Little bits at a time. But yeah, I got the that's all wired up over there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's terminal blocks. Yeah, you can see the terminal blocks. So that's when the helix does go in. The switch is wired in. So I put those chunks of wood there for when I go to the second and third level.
You should put a baggie over that clock, Mike.
What's that?
You should put a black bag on that clock.
Does the plaster dry gray? No, Bob, that is the gray part of the plaster. That is just there's like a paint wash. So I mix black and white together to make it gray. Different washes, right? That's why I never throw it in my yogurt containers. And then you just go over it. And I use a sponge. Get a sponge, wet sponge, a damp sponge, right? And just put down what you want.
Yeah.
And then rub off if you think it's too heavy. Then I should have got rid of these pictures when they were winning, because now I probably can't give them away. Except the train
You
pictures.
always put them in the closet somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, so then I've been saving my cereal boxes because I'm going to try that trick along the back here.
Which way, Mike?
Like the cutout for the backdrop.
Okay, like for silhouettes?
Yeah, because no, just for the board. Right, it's kind of hard to cut a straight line board in there now.
Right.
Remember, this was just my test bench before. I didn't think I was gonna keep going with the layout out here.
I use the cereal boxes for templates.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So I'll make a template along that back wall for the backdrop.
Well, if you figure you go to the dollar store, you're gonna buy a piece of Bristol board, it's gonna cost you a couple bucks, not a lot of money.
Yeah.
But the cardboard cereal box is free. You're just gonna throw it in the garbage anyhow. Recycling. So I save them all.
So I'm gonna try that idea.
But I even use the cardboard for mixing paint, plastic, anything like that. It's a valuable resource you can build. I haven't figured away how to build kits of them yet, but you can do that.
Next year would happen. What did I miss?
Maybe the helix go in.
Oh, the Leafs, maybe.
Oh yeah.
And then I think Floyd said something about how do you know it's spring? Or how do you know it's fall?
When the golf club starts swinging.
No. How do you know it's officially spring? The Leafs are out.
Well, the last time those Winged Wonders won the cup, I started grade 9 high school.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. So, ain't happening. That's too bad. That's okay.
1967.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not. I'll still be a Leafs fan. It doesn't matter if they win or lose or whatever, win the cup, whatever.
But like I said,
I don't have room for all this stuff down here anymore.
Yeah.
I can't take over the black and white room.
Why not?
That's the spare bedroom, and that's why. And yeah,
I have a lounge to hang stuff up in the wall eventually. When I get to that room, that's the last room we got to deal with. We're doing the garage, the closet, and the front sitting room. Hopefully, are done by Christmas. So it's going to put trains on the back burner or at rainy days. But I need that garage space to work on some stuff for the trains.
And then
I can't work outside.
See the white plaster over there? I got to put retaining wall.
The best thing I know I buy for plaster, I buy the Flex 90 from Home Depot. It comes in a small package, and it lasts me forever for doing plastering on the layout. Flex 90 comes in a 2-liter bag, I think it is.
Need to add on to the house, yeah. Need to build a train shed like Sparky got.
I saw there was a person in Owen Sound had a shed for sale. It was on Marketplace. He only wanted $500. He had a trailer to move it for you. It was $500.
Yeah, I need more trainer. I got to talk her into getting out of that office.
Thought you
Then I'll have the
retiring.
whole basement.
Thought you retiring.
Not
Yeah,
for.
Durabond 90 or Flex 90, and they sell it in a 2-pound liter at Home Depot. I use it all the time. I use it for patching in the house too for nails because it doesn't go bad because of powder. I mix it up in the sink.
You mix plaster in the sink. You're gonna
Well,
drip.
I,
You're
I
gonna
have
clog up
I
your
have
drain.
I have a utility sink in the basement that I use for that kind of messy work.
Don't clog up your drain.
I don't throw it in the drain.
Okay.
All the leftover goes into the garbage.
8x6.
That's a good size.
Yeah, 100%, Robin.
Yeah.
You clog up the pipes.
Well, yeah, I don't put it in the sink.
Then you
I
gotta call
I
a
let
plumber.
it. I use a flexible container, and I let it dry, and I break it out and throw it in the garbage.
Ah, that's what I
Or I
do.
wipe it out in paper towels,
I'll
and
get
then
my
I
wife
let it dry, and I just scrape it out.
good Tupperware containers, and mix it up in there.
Well, Tupperware is expensive. I use recyclable containers that I can throw away.
Oh, once I claim one of her good bowls, then I just reuse it.
Yeah, but I don't use
It sends
I
me in the
don't use the good bowls at all. No potion number 9. Yeah.
Mix it right in the
Well,
sink.
but I don't throw any in the sink. I
I'll
scrape
put my
away
paintbrushes in the sink.
the residue into paper towel and into the garbage.
Tupperware, you are rich. Well, don't forget, this stuff's like probably 20, 30 years old.
Probably some of the Tupperware.
Now, if you haven't checked out the hole in the wall,
Do you have a new hole in the wall?
Joker. No, this is Halloween. How many years ago now? 2 years ago?
At least 2,
Yeah, we blew that hole in the wall.
right?
I think I used one of her brand new bowls on that show,
Right.
and I split that sucker in half.
So, but your swing gate's still there, right? Now that end?
Yeah, can't you see it?
Yeah, vaguely. But that's not changing. That area's not going to change.
No, I do got to do. So I got once I'm like gonna continue on with this every once in a while. I can over here where I'm at now.
Yeah.
Then over in the original train room, I got to do a drop down by her office door,
Okay.
right? Because I can't do a swing gate, and I don't want to do a lift up section there because that's a pain.
So the drop downs is not as painful?
No, because she'll be able to walk through there. I just gonna have to be careful with the scenery part of it
Yeah.
because the dogs go in and out of there.
Yeah.
And
That's
say
one
you
thing
might
I find that is I
think
have a
it's
lift up. I like the lift up, but the only problem I have with any lift up is wood, and it expands in moisture.
yeah.
Like I had to take the file to the wood today because it just was getting caught. It's an adjustment, but it's still wood does expand.
Yeah.
All the lids meet, yeah.
And then I'm gonna do that corner piece because where the corner I was gonna put the helix, but it would have been
Right.
in the middle of the room. I gotta finish that corner too.
Okay.
See, I'm like when I work on something, I'll do start a little bit here. Okay, that's got a dryer. I'm not finished
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna go back to the next section. What I should do, and I will do on the second level, is do all the bench work. Then go back to the cedar.
Yeah, most of my bench work is done. I even have the lift out section for the turbo built.
Yeah.
I might redesign that smaller to make it easier because it's gonna be a lift out. Just haven't figured how to connect the track yet. How I want to do that.
Right. Jeff, how you doing?
I want to be able to make it come out easier. Now I have seen guys do a bridge across their layout, and they make a U-shaped bench where that straddles the layout, and I might do that just to make it lighter.
Yeah.
Just give me a single track on that bridge, so they don't need to be 12 inches wide, and I'll just put some slides on it to protect things falling off.
Yeah, because what I try and just do a little bit here and there, because if you're like just stay at one piece, I'm trying to stay away from burnout, right? Because
no, you want to burn out.
You do get that sometimes. It's like, okay, I'll just walk away. I'll go on to something else, take a break, and then I'll come back.
Well, I was running the train today, and that last week the THB cars were derailing. So I was looking at that today for again, and I cut the trip pins off 2 cars, and I took a screwdriver to the trucks and just loosened the screw off a little bit so it's not as tight. And I was running around the layout not too bad today. So I was pleased with that.
Okay.
But I got lots of things to putter around, but I just trying to focus on the house.
Yeah.
And get that organized. Because there's things I'm looking for that I can't find because it's in boxes. And we want to get rid of the stuff we don't use too.
Yeah.
So a bit at a time.
Nice.
My goal is to get the garage organized this year and the sitting room and the closet done this year.
I'm hoping to have a garage sale this spring or summer.
I hate garage sales. I'd rather give it away first.
Well, I don't want to give some of this stuff away. I got scuba diving gear.
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
But I would sell that stuff. Garage sale, people want junk bargains. Scuba gear is not a garage sale item.
Probably not.
Now, my friend Andrew, he's a scuba diver.
Yeah, Jeff, we were just talking about that earlier. There's a train show coming up in Midland. Saturday, I guess it would be this Saturday and Sunday, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
This Saturday, Sunday is the American long weekend, Memorial weekend. Memorial Day.
When are you going to sell your boat you got stored away?
Yeah, sell the boat.
Yeah, boat. Want to buy a boat? It's got a boat for sale. It's in pieces.
Got a fifth wheel for sale.
Do you?
Yeah, 38-foot fifth wheel.
What, the trailer or just the hitch?
No, trailer.
Because my buddy, he bought a new truck, and we went to Ottawa with that, and it had a fifth wheel trailer attached to it, and they sold the trailer and the fifth wheel mounting to somebody else, and he bought the truck.
Oh, okay. What does he need to hitch in the trailer now?
No, because he bought a trailer that is a ball hitch.
Yeah.
27 footer.
We're thinking about selling the trailer because we want to work on the backyard this year, and if we're home, that means more layout time too.
Oh yeah. You don't miss sitting on the trailer?
I enjoy it. It's peace and quiet. But sitting in the backyard is peace and quiet too.
Right. If you're not going to use it, there's a different story.
That's right.
I don't want to have the maintenance of a cottage.
Well, it's different when the grandkids were here, right?
Yes.
We'd be out there every weekend with the grandkids, but now they're all Ottawa and Perth.
Okay, model train review. Thanks for popping in.
Okay, Stu.
Yeah, that's the thing, We go away in October, Thanksgiving weekend. We're gone for 10 days,
Yeah.
and we're not too far from Chris and the boys.
Yeah.
But we're there for 10 days. Family gathering outside. And that's fun. I like that. Which
Yeah.
was a bit closer though. But
That's what you need right there. It's got
as I get older,
machine driver.
because the Ontario government is changing the rules for driving.
Huh?
I'd be lucky if I have a license when I'm 80.
So what?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Because
Keep her
when I
trained.
turn 80, I'll have to do a written test, a driving test, and I have to do a physical test. So they're making it harder to be able to drive, especially when you're older.
That sounds
Hey,
about right.
Mr. Rayner.
Rainer from ACHB Railway. You got a fifth wheel hitch for sale. You got a 4-way hitch or a 2-way hitch, Sir Floyd?
Who, me?
No, Floyd's got a fifth wheel hitch for sale.
Oh. Should talk to one of the trailer dealers and see if they want to take it off your hands.
Oh, I'm sure I could sell it. I'll sell it with the lot fees already paid.
Yeah.
There you go. Easy campings.
Now, if there's a train show up in that neck of the woods, Rayner probably go to it.
Yeah. Well, Rainer's not far from Midland either, so
No.
it'd be probably a good show. Brian Eight Rails, he's probably up there that way too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now,
Mr.
you mentioned you didn't want to go too late, so you tell me the cutoff time because they're already an hour and a half.
Well, anytime, I guess, yeah. Because like I said, 3:45 tomorrow. This cat's got to get up.
This cat's gonna be sleeping.
This cat's got to get up.
This cat's sleeping.
Yeah, I'll text you at that time. Just make sure you're up.
See that? See, he's getting me there. Look at that. I'll be there. See that? He's there.
Nice.
Oh, we put the club. Rainer, are you going to be setting up a layout with the club?
Oh, okay. It's for horse trailer. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I won't be going. It's just too far a drive for me.
Yeah, and Sunday I'm going to Clubby. So I don't think I'll be making it, but you never know.
Okay, Pine Valley's going to go there too.
There's Pine Valley. Mike, how you doing?
See, I won't go to the club on Sunday because I'm busy with my wife on Sunday. My wife needs a ride in there.
Yeah.
I'm the driver.
So if you guys got anything coming up, I got a couple videos coming out.
Yeah. I got a new
We're
hat.
out Hannon and Tanker Tuesday tomorrow.
Australia.
And then, like I say, 3:45 or 3:30, whatever I decide to hit the alarm.
Okay.
Like I said, I'll let the dogs out tomorrow, but I'm not feeding them because it's dine and dash. I will be at the gate before 5 a.m. But
I'm going to test it one day. But I'm going to try and test my layout using this battery backup device.
Uh-oh. Don't be blowing anything out.
I already tested it on my portable layout.
Nice.
It'll run DCC.
Who let the dogs out? Yeah, my neighbors really like me at 4 a.m. when the dogs are barking.
Don't blame me. I don't have a dog to worry about.
Well, usually Sadie gets out there chasing squirrels.
Yeah.
Or chipmunks. Something. Chasing something at that time in the morning.
Well, that's good, Jesper.
Very first time ever seeing a train show in person. Nice.
My first train show, believe it or not, was in Paris.
I think
in Paris at the arena.
Port Huron, Michigan. In the 80s.
So, Rain, are you going to go shopping while you work with the layout? Or are you just going to hide out and not spend any money?
Well, I'm sure there's always something to see at the train show. That's where you get good deals. Who let the dogs out? Surprising.
Hey, Mr. Steve 87. Yeah, we're still here. We haven't run away yet.
Hey, Steve, how's it going? I'm surprised Katie hasn't come down. Jumped on the live.
Yeah.
She's laying up on top of the stairs. Okay, James.
Okay, sir.
Well, good show tonight.
Yeah.
We'll see you next Monday. My channel.
Yeah, see that? Probably go. Because Chris always says to me, you can never go to a train show or a train store and not spend any money.
Yeah.
So
we go there.
Next Monday is on that guy's channel.
That guy's channel.
The guy in the green.
The guy in the green. You got green on too. We both got the beat around the layer.
Yeah.
And happy bottle and enjoy the hobby, because that's what this hobby is all about. Keep it on the tracks.
Don't fall off.
Don't fall off. If you're not already subscribed.
Oh yeah, I gave up the hobby yesterday, Steve. Not worries there. I turned it off after the second period.
Hit that like. Oh, I watched the whole game.
I didn't. I couldn't bear to watch.
Thomas, who's live Wednesday?
Well, that's good, Thomas. I have to give you a double star and an extra star, because everybody says you can't do it. So you prove them wrong. Oh,
you can go to a show and not spend money.
If they have layouts.
No, you can't, because it costs you money to get in.
Well, that's the other than that. You got to pay to get in. I want to go to see layouts, and I want to shoot video of the layouts. So that's the only thing I go for. But I did see trains today at the show today, and they're like $5, $10 items. That's not worth my time to look at it. Thanks, Thomas.
Don't know if he said, but yeah, somebody's live Wednesday. Thanks, Bob. Thanks, folks, for
popping in. I'm not sure who's live on Wednesday.
I don't know.
Well, Tom is live on Wednesday. Tom Trains and Things.
Yep.
He's live. He should be live at 9 o'clock.
He's live at 9.
I'm not sure who's doing Cab Crew Wednesday.
The guy with the mustache.
And I will be getting and Thomas is live on Wednesday for Cab Crew Wednesday. So I'll probably see you on Wednesday, Thomas, after I get home from the church. I'll pop in late.
There you go.
I hope to get some more bucket hats.
Sparky's meet and greet.
Thanks, Floyd.
2025. Be a good time.
If you have access to it, if you watch my last video, I was at Sparky's house and he's running his turbo train. There is a clip at the end of the video with the flyer.
Yep.
If you want to screen catch it later, it's in the video.
The turbo train.
Yeah, the Amtrak.
Amtrak.
I went to a show in and out for 100. That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's 3 rolling stocks. Not a locomotive. American dollars, probably $250 for a locomotive in the States of American money. So
might recognize me if I went. Made it at the show. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. If you've been down to the store, might have seen you there. Or I might have seen you in Barrie when I was up there in February.
Yeah. I won't see the store. Oh, I might go for a drive in a few weeks. Just to go over and say hi.
Ooh. Don't they still have the Coca-Cola 600 too, same day? Indy 500?
That's this weekend, isn't it?
That's this weekend, baby.
That means that's for Todd. Todd likes Formula One.
Yeah.
And I'll be working in the garage.
Work.
Work.
Always something to do. In the
Oh, yeah.
house, around the
Well,
house.
it's our anniversary, so we're going out for breakfast Saturday morning. And then we're going to go to the garden center. Okay, Sammy.
Yep. Sounds good, Jeff.
Hey, Papa John Trains, welcome.
Better late than never, Papa John.
Oh, that's right.
Monaco, Formula One. Oh, Larson's running them both. Nice.
Yeah.
Tony Stewart used to do that too. Smoke. He'd run.
Yeah. We're getting ready to go.
Yeah.
Well, we were going to get going, Michael. We're going to go another hour.
Yeah, true that. It's 20 to 9.
I know.
Better get some nappy time in.
I want to thank everybody. And this time we're going to say bye-bye. Have a good night. And we'll promise to leave.
Yeah. Is this a good one?
Is it a good one? I don't know.
I better not.
Yeah, I better not.
Okay, folks. Thanks for coming out. And he's got a train to catch. And I got to keep it on the tracks. We'll catch you next time.
And you just want to fall asleep on the wheel tomorrow.
No. Take care.
Take care. Good night, guys.
Enjoy the hobby.